The Ries Report with Al and Laura Ries.
Kill the cash cow. Who, me? Yes, you, cash cow. Sometimes it's time to go. Every company has a cash cow. You know, the thing they really make money on, usually the biggest brand in the stable. Sometimes, however, that cash cow turns into a downer cow. You know, those ones that are too sick and too weak but get dragged to market anyway? You just gotta let those ones go. And there is a time to kill that cash cow and move on. Find a new cow to milk. That's the strategy for the future success of any company. Let's look at the Polaroid cow. They definitely had a cash cow. And that was instant photography. Polaroid had incredible PR and built a very powerful brand. They really milked instant photography and owned instant photography in the mind of the consumer. But what happened to instant photography? Well, it got wiped out by 1-hour photo labs and, of course, now by digital photography. So did they kill the Polaroid cow and look for something else? They didn't. They tried to keep that poor thing alive. And they introduced Polaroid conventional film. Doesn't make sense. Polaroid disposable cameras. Doesn't make sense. Polaroid owns instant photography in the mind. Polaroid DVD players. DVD players? You kidding me? And even Polaroid television sets. Crazy, I know. What did Polaroid try to be? Well, its chairman, Stuart Cohen, said it's a consumer's electronics leader known for really cool products that offer quality and value. So many companies think this way. That's not how consumers think. Consumers think Polaroid, and they think instant photography. The Wang cow. Wang, of course, had a big cash cow, and that was word processing. It owned word processing and was the #1 leader in the market. But what happened to word processing? Well, the launch of the IBM PC basically wiped it out. So what did Wang do? Well, they tried to fight back with their own personal computer line, but they called it a Wang, a word processing name. Bad move, Wang. It's a question of resources. 1, do we use our resources to save an old cow? Or 2, do we use our resources to breed a new cow? I think you know the answer that I come up with to this question. Wang tried to save Wang. Bad move. You couldn't save Wang. It was a downer cow. The Kodak cow. Kodak, of course, a powerhouse in conventional photography. But today, photography is changing. We've gone from film photography to digital photography. And the Kodak brand has struggled. What has Kodak done? Well, they've tried to save Kodak, now looking very much like a downer cow. Their response, Kodak Digital Science. They have a line of Kodak digital cameras. But look at the results for Eastman Kodak. From 1995 to 2000, they had sales of $87 billion. This is while conventional photography was still pretty much thriving, and a net profit margin of 7.7%. But however, look what's happened today. Eastman Kodak from 2001 to 2006 had only sales of $80 billion and really bad net income, a loss of $296 million. This for sure is a downer cow. The Microsoft Windows cow. Certainly Windows is the cash cow over at Microsoft. And today, their latest version and breed of this cash cow is called Vista. And if you're like me, you've had lots of experience with this fun little product. Windows Vista was 6 years in the making. It took $6 billion to develop and comes in 6 different versions. What's the problem with Vista? Well, there's lots of problems with Vista, let me tell you. It's too big. It's too bloated with features. It's too expensive and it's too confusing. Drives me nuts sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. I need your permission to continue. Like Vista, we've got one of these. Yes, it is crazy, the Vista, the complicated and the bizarre nature of this cow today. What should they have done? Well, they should have looked at the market with a clean sheet of paper, like a new company or a new brand would, and create a new operating system with a new brand name that meets consumers' needs, not the needs of their cash cow. like Toyota did with Scion, a radically different car for a different market with a different strategy that has done incredibly well. You really got to put those downer cows down. Just put them out of their misery. Let that cash cow die, as hard as it may be. You sometimes just got to do it. And look for a new brand, a new cow that you can milk for the future. I'm Laura Ries, and this has been the Ries Report.